City National Bank is incredibly proud to be the presenting sponsor for Enterprise's 2020 Southland Social. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon, and please consider a personal contribution to support Enterprise's incredible, important work and much needed, especially now. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is great to be celebrating another year with each of you. CIT Bank is delighted to be the Southland Social's platinum sponsor this year. We continue to contribute to Enterprise because they work to uplift the most in need communities across Southern California. We are proud to be one of your partners. And congratulations to Enterprise for another great year. Thank you.
Good afternoon. U.S. Bank is proud to contribute at the premier level to Enterprise's Southland Social this year. We are a longtime supporter of Enterprise's work to help create and preserve more homes that people can afford. It's more important now than ever.
Hello, Virtual Southland Social guest. JP Morgan Chase is honored to be the benefactor sponsor for this year's event. We are looking forward to a powerful and inspirational afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
As a member of Enterprise's Board of Trustees, its Southern California Leadership Council, and as a proud personal donor to Enterprise, I'm excited to be part of this extraordinary organization and event. I want to welcome everyone and to thank you for considering your own contribution to Enterprise's important work in our Southland community.
To those who formed love into my siblings, it is in your name that I experience my brother's smile. My sister learns to sing I owe you for my family. You must be family. You who with no discrepancy seen outline the colors of my family and Venice, matched as my mom hands hot plates to those who look like her, who create like her, share the same title of Black woman, mother with her, human with us, and yet they themselves remain uncontained. Home unhoused. You see, things changed when my hood became prime real estate and grandma's property value went up for a stadium no one can afford. Quote unquote community sweeps meant to keep us safe, but they're just pushing my family farther away from me. These gentrifiers labeled new tenants made my cousin a nuisance. Tesla toters complaining that my people bring the property value down while I'm trying to explain the value of their properties, our people. Now, the byproduct of the American capitalist experiment, the half-life of which is up for debate. It's hard to see the end when the cycle seems to trend give way as we allow for fostered and forlorn children to return to the streams their genes know. Watch as hoods are being resectioned for political gain, brothers and sisters who have lost all hope of time served, matching its dictionary definition. And if no one else, let me be the one to tell you not all of COVID's calamities will end by vaccine. These are the outside borders chipping away at our family, yet wounds, it seems, can only be healed internally. Sometimes it feels like life came with a privilege may vary sticker on it. Growing up, I learned the ones I was granted, better yet, watched others flaunt theirs. Today, we must claim the ones we do have and together overcome the ones we don't. I watched my city. Pop Warner football escapades and inner city camping trips showed me the people I loved lived beyond my four walls. A trip to 7-Eleven showed me they were human. A conversation on the block told me it could happen to any of us. And growing up showed me how easy it was. When my brother lost his mother, our mother drove him to the funeral. A family born beyond blood held him. We've all heard the village adage. It's time that the love that fills our veins be shared. Because while our government argued the semantics of equity over equality, our people needed us. We can support leveling the playing field. Our communities can respond, affordable housing that doesn't displace. We know the cold and hungry. We can vote in their name and memory. Normalize human struggle and my family in the process. To those who I never properly thanked for my family, let me thank you in its absence for teaching me humanity and the strength it takes to to love.
Hello, Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas here. I've had the honor of attending and participating in many of Enterprise's past events, and I'm incredibly proud to have the honor of welcoming you to this online platform. Today we are fortunate to share together in this timely, important conversation about race, about equity, and about a path forward together. Enterprise Community Partners is a pillar of our Southern California and Los Angeles communities, and they are in the trenches, deep and powerful community work to build and keep homes affordable for the most vulnerable among us. And they have been a tremendous partner in our work to establish a Los Angeles County anti-racist policy agenda adopted by the Board of Supervisors, and have been at the table as we have asked the vital and necessary question of how is institutional racism manifesting itself in the context of governance, policy making, and service delivery. As we undertake this work, I'm pleased to join on this evening's program with Dr. Ibram Kendi, whose scholarship on this subject and powerful book, How to Be an Anti-Racist, has informed our work on so many levels, especially our groundbreaking anti-racist motion, and passed unanimously by the Board of Supervisors. Now it is my privilege to welcome Enterprise's National Chief Executive Officer, Priscilla Almodovar.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for making the time to join us here today. We are so thrilled to host this special event and what I know will be a compelling conversation with Professor Ibram Kendi. Whether you are new to us or a longtime friend to Enterprise, please know that your participation here is deeply appreciated. With the uncertain pandemic reality we find ourselves in, and with 40 million at risk of eviction, 80% who are Black or Latino, Enterprise's mission to make home and community places of pride, power, and belonging, and platforms for upward mobility and resilience have never been more important. We all know that in so many neighborhoods across the country, and ever so glaringly in Los Angeles, people can't afford a good place to call home. Together with you and our wonderful network of dedicated partners, Enterprise is tackling America's affordable housing crisis from every angle, all so that people not only make rent, but they build better futures. And we remain hopeful that with your help, we can and we will make a difference. And you know what else we're hopeful and excited about today? The news that we announced last week. We have a brand new homegrown president of our solutions division here at Enterprise, the magnificent and one and only Jacqueline Waggoner. I am thrilled that we are able to promote from within one of our own, a leader who personifies the DNA of our organization, who has been an enterpriser for the last 15 years. Those of you who know Jacqueline know her as a passionate leader of people and ideas. She's a collaborator, a visionary. She has certainly elevated our partnership and work here in Southern California. In a moment, you're going to be enjoying her company in this dialogue on race, equity, and the path forward together. But first, a few moments to recognize the important sponsors of the 2020 Virtual Southland Social, the people and organizations who have made this event possible and free and open to all. Thank you and enjoy the event.
Thank you to City National Bank, our presenting sponsor, CIT Bank, our platinum sponsor, and US Bank, our premier sponsor.
Thank you to JP Morgan Chase, our benefactor sponsor, and Bacarsley, Emden, Cowan, Esmail, and Arndt, LLP, our community leader sponsor.
And to our supporter sponsors, Comerica Bank, Forsyth Street Advisors, Gallagher, Avelius and Jones, LLP, and Los Angeles County Supervisor, Mark Ridley Thomas.
And finally, thank you to our champion sponsors, California Bank and Trust, City Community Capital, First Republic Bank, Dora Leon Gallo, MFRG Icon Construction, MUFG Union Bank, and Valued Housing, an affiliate of Barker Management.
To all of our 2020 Virtual Southland Social sponsors, you are what makes this event possible. We appreciate your unwavering support of Enterprise. Now, before we get to the main event, we'd like to hold up a window into our work and partnership with a pillar organization of the South LA community, Coalition for Responsible Community Development, our 2020 Enterprise Community Partner of the Year. Look at what's possible when in crisis, we come together for community.
Thank you, Enterprise Community Partners. I am so humbled and appreciative for being selected for this year's Community Partner of the Year Award. My name is Mark Wilson. I am the President and CEO for the Coalition for Responsible Community Development, CRCD. The mission of our organization is to change lives and build neighborhoods responsibly. That work is done by building affordable, supportive, permanent supportive housing for homeless youth and families, providing workforce development training and career pathway opportunities for the most in need, and increasing economic and financial opportunities for our most vulnerable in South Los Angeles. Enterprise Community Partners have been a partner and ally with CRCD for over a decade. They've provided us with financial support that have allowed us and enabled us to continue to build strong and supportive housing for the most in need in South LA. The financial support have also increased our capacity to do more work with the most vulnerable in South LA. On behalf of our board of directors, who I'm so grateful for, on behalf of our team at CRCD, we all say thank you, Enterprise Community Partners, for this selection.
Mark, I am so humbled to work alongside you and support the incredible impact of CRCD. We are honored to recognize you as our 2020 Enterprise Community Partner of the Year. You lead such a powerhouse organization. It is heartening and inspirational to see what can be accomplished through strong partnerships, commitment, and dedicated souls to do the work. Enterprise tackles systemic challenges head on, from policy guidance to our public agency partners to driving resources into community-led solutions. And your contribution this afternoon is a share of that important work. We're so proud to be your partner. Thank you.
That's right, Jacqueline. If you haven't had a chance to already, we are asking for a contribution, large or small, to Enterprise. You heard from a few of our sponsors at the top of this program on why they support Enterprise, and we sincerely hope that you will too. And this year, we are making it as easy as possible to donate. I know that we are all tied to the hips to our electronics and phones, and so if you simply text the number 213-279-6077, include your name or even your company name, the amount you'd like to pledge, and any heartfelt message of support you'd like to share. Then simply hit send. We'll be able to see your message scrolling on our event page here, just below your viewing video. And look, Jacqueline has started us off with a generous pledge of her own. And we have a few more audience members who have stepped up to the commitment as well. Thank you, Mark, East LA Community Corporation, and Brenda, and all the rest who are coming with your generous support too. Please don't be shy. We are so appreciative of your contribution.
From our house to yours, the entire Enterprise Community Partners staff of Southern California would like to thank you for joining us for the 2020 Virtual Southland Social.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.